Welcome everyone to Let's Play Final Fantasy episode 58. And in this episode, we are going to accept the quest Operation Archon. But just to briefly recap, the previous two episodes, the 2 episodes ago, we did Escape from Castrum Century, and that is where we finally rescued Minfilia and Eorzea from the grasp of the Garlond Empire. And either at the same time or shortly after our escape plan was in motion, the 3 leaders of the Eorzea city-states, Outtro, Gridania, and Limsa were in a meeting to discuss the ultimatum that the Garlond Empire had delivered to them, particularly that the Gaius Van Belsar delivered to them. And so the previous episode, we covered the quest, the Black Wolf's Ultimatum, where we basically had to remind them that surrendering to the Empire is not in their best interest, because they don't care about the populace of the city states. But the other thing is, we needed to let them know that the Scions are not dead, because they're fully convinced that the Scions were no more. But thankfully, we were able to successfully complete those 2 quests, and so the city states have vowed to fight the Empire. And so now we will continue. On this episode, we're going to cover Operation Archon. And depending on time, we may be able to cover the next quest. But the reason why I'm naming the quest here is that there is a lot of story that's going to happen. So I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of dialogue and a lot of cutscenes. So on some of these episodes, it may cover 1 quest, or it may cover 2 quests, but there are including Operation Archon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 quests, 2 dungeons, and a boss fight between here and the end and the conclusion of Arealmreborn. So without further ado, let's go back into the Solar and let's see what Minfilia has for us. Operation Archon. All present? Then let us begin. Alphnaud. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Immortal Flames of Outtro, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa, we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Meridianum, which lies to the south and east in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Uldo, we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Okay, so this one is Castrum Marinum. This one is Castrum Meridianum. If remember, and then 2 episodes ago, this is where the Minfilia was going to, and the others are going to be transferred, but we rescued them in time. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies in the eastern edge of the Twelves Wood. And finally, in Mordona, we have Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. So yeah, this is where Operation Rescue happened. And this is where they're going to be transported. So thankfully we got to them in time. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the Emperor mission locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be risk being caught twixt a hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise of 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Rhitahtyn Sas Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Praefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Lightbringer, we would have you lead this assault. Rhitahtyn is a peerless field tactician. Short on his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary line of supply. As soon as Rhitahtyn's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At that very hour, the Leminson Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the Twelves Wood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Phyrexia's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventure unit shall infiltrate the castrum. Its mission? To disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the ultimate weapon is believed to be housed. Lightbringer, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution, The monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two castra is capable enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Once Miriam's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the immortal flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Lightbringer's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the ultimate weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates of Limsa Lominsa to the monetarists of Uldal. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the Grand Companies. Ida, Papalimo, Stola. Pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Urianje, I would have you represent us in Uldal. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When it is done, pray return here and aid the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Urianje in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes to our possession and make the necessary recommendation to command. As Alphnaud mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and the like to be the most dangerous. Pray, choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. In the battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray, report to Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here, when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Okay, so we need to report to the camp north of Vesper Bay. And that is not the footfalls, so you see here. This is to... So, if looking in the direction of our character, turn counterclockwise through that gate. as you can see here in the map here. You are welcome, Lightbringer Kasmeer of the Scions. As communications officer, it falls to me to issue you your orders and to provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Praefectus Rhitahtyn Sas Arvina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Adalbert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlond menace. I shall pray for your success. Okay, we're just going... So... We want to go to the top. So, you're Lightbringer Kasmeer, the fearless leader of the elite adventurer unit. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that Rhitahtyn Sas Arvina departed Castrum Occidens a bell ago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I have dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units. Requesting status report. This is Antlion. This is Antlion 1. Target has not been sighted. This is Antlion 2. Likewise. Target has not been sighted. Antlion 3 here. We've got nothing for you neither. This is Antlion 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait. Disregard previous message. Target sighted. Again. Target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units. This is Lieutenant Adalbert Cotter. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we shall blaze a path our brothers and sisters of the Alliance shall follow. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give you a chance to breach the defenses. Go now, Lightbringer, and bring us Rhitahtyn's head. May Roger get you strength. Commence diversionary maneuvers. Okay, and again we want to go to the top here. So yeah, everything down in the basin there is like low to mid-level 20s. If you come to the top here, you're close to low. You're at end level. Hi. Now, if you really wanted to, you could go straight to the front, but my thought process is go through the flank here. You can probably skip a lot of the other. Yeah, especially those two mechas, though you usually can take them out pretty good. Okay, from that way. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a open area other players can go. All right. Let's go take care of this robot. And just like that, we have snuck in. Now, if you want to, you could just mount your mount and just charge up here. But I think this worked for us. Actually, make sure your gear is up to date, and then let's enter the instance. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the woman who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer? I see. The commotion without is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison of Oxidans. A bold strategy, to be sure. But have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for her. Send word to Castrum Oxidans. Tell them the Lamentsons are coming. At once, my lord. "15 years have come and gone since Lord Van Belsar first set foot in the Eorzea, yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as ever it did. Know you what fuels it, adventurer? The desire to deliver people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems, poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we have ever known. And he only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea will be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of prosecution and oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Belsar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. By his grace, by the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason, in the name of Lord Van Belsar, I, Rhitahtyn Sas Arvina, do swear to strike you down. trick is to look for where the two circles are going away the farthest. Like this time it's over here. These two. Don't get greedy with these really big AoEs because you don't have a lot of time to get out of them. And here's going to be that core thing again. Okay, again, watch for the two circles that are going the farthest apart, because that's where it could be your safe zone. Like right here. And again. This time it's on the opposite side, so we want to go over here. See, there we go. Now, don't even bother attacking us. Get out of this area. This guy hits like a truck. You are stronger than I expected. But I have my honor. I cannot. I will not yield. And we have stage 3. Use all your health and damage buffs to your advantage, because you can't move. So basically it's going to be the test of who can soak up the most damage. Now thankfully, his attacks are not nearly as strong as they were. Forgive me. I have failed you. Lord Van Belsar! That light! The Magitech transporter! Lightbringer, are you there? The news of Rhitahtyn. Fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. The fitting of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Rhitahtyn Sas Arvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. And cheers from the crowd. "'Tis I. It seems you've done it again, Lightbringer. I raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory. There is still a small matter of infiltrating Castrum Meridianum and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know, no rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host." "Look, Rhitahtyn, your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon, darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God." I can't do that as good as his. The Praefectus slain? Regrettably so, my lord. And at the head of the Icon Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Rhitahtyn. Where were his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing? Even as their commander yielded up his last breath? If it should prove they question his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my lord. There is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Meridium. So, this is their answer. Very well. We shall crush them as we crush the icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. Scion Kasmeer, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Praefectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum. And far to the east, in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already you have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song, but if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay you to the particulars of your next mission. But that's going to do it for today's episode. And today we finish Operation Archon, and we slain one of the the Praefectus, one of the subordinates of Gaius Belsar. And so we completed phase 1 of the Eorzea's counterattack. So coming up next will be the next operation, which would be, I believe, Castrum Meridianum, where we tackled the first dungeon of the 2 dungeons to disable the shield protecting the Praetorium. But that's going to be a long dungeon. These last 2 dungeons are an hour, basically an hour to go through. So the next couple of episodes, we're either going to split the dungeons up, or we'll see how we'll handle them, because the episodes may be kind of long, just because the dungeons themselves are long, and I don't believe the cutscenes are skippable. I believe you have to watch them. But anyway, follow along as Kasmeer, the Scions, and the rest of Eorzea continue with the counteroffensive against the invading Garleans. But until then, hopefully you've had, as a time of recording, hopefully you've had a wonderful Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate, and have a happy New Year. And until then, take care, and we'll see you next time.